Taiwan, I'm Erika Liu with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan is getting ready to launch a new online platform for referendum campaigns, letting voters sign petitions electronically. The Central Election Commission says the system will use two-factor authentication to reduce the chance of fraud. Users will have to enter their national ID number and a PIN to sign petitions electronically. It's part of Taiwan's efforts to move to digitized signatures in line with international practices. The system goes live for testing on Wednesday. Once a common sight in Taiwan, mobile stage trucks that take performances all over the country may soon disappear. Wesley Lewis looks at how truck operators and artists are teaming up to save a unique traditional profession.
Providing a mobile venue for singers, dancers, and opera performers. Stage trucks like this were once a common feature of Taiwanese life, bringing live performances to every part of the country. But changing times have transformed the entertainment industry, and now these kinds of traveling shows are a lot less profitable. Lin Youren has seen the heyday and the decline of the stage truck era. As a child, he rode along with his dad as he drove traditional music floats for local festivals. When those music floats went out of fashion in the 90s, Lin moved on to stage trucks. Now his teenage son, Lin Yucheng, follows in his footsteps.
我们父子这样子奔波，我会体会到爸爸的辛苦。这样，就他可能如果早上要出门，他前一天完全不会睡觉。
They're part of a fading profession. To buy a stage truck costs upwards of $150,000 US, and shrinking crowds mean fewer are able to make the business work for them. Some months, the Lin family only books around 3 shows.
我一座大山扛在他的身上，对啊，我可能就是山上的某只小动物在看着他这样一路走过来这样。
There are fewer than 2,000 trucks still in operation in Taiwan, and more operators leave the profession every year. Their disappearance has pushed some artists to work to save the trucks and the cultural traditions they represent.
像这样的影像，我们在海外展览的时候，大家都觉得不可思议。其实这个事情也体现了说，台湾的某种来自于土地长出来的那种在地文化是动人的啦。所以精致的在地化有可能是国际化的一种可能性啦。
Shen's exhibit, Stage, consists of more than 200 works that showcase Taiwan's stage trucks against surreal backdrops. His images have been exhibited in more than 25 countries and have captivated Taiwanese and international audiences alike. Both Shen and the Lin family are working towards the same goal, making sure Taiwan's stage trucks can have another moment in the spotlight, and perhaps not consigned to history after all. Ryan Wu and Wesley Lewis for TaiwanPlus.
The Hakka lion dance is declining in Taiwan with fewer and fewer practitioners. But one of the art form's last masters is keeping it alive with new ideas. Sandy Shi has the story.
恋爱本身是两探人啦，两探还是讲私人的啦。佢今年都是80岁来的呀，佢种是生人的时节就接触到了客家诗，客家诗嘅基礎和客家詩嘅語法。
With focus and patience, Master Liu Wenjun is adding new layers to an old cultural tradition. He is working on the centerpiece of the Hakka lion dance. Hakka lion dance is a martial and performance art that originated in China. It was brought to Taiwan centuries ago by the Hakka people. But it's slowly fading as other kinds of entertainment compete for attention. That's why Liu, one of the last masters of Hakka lion dance, is adding in new elements to keep up with current trends.
客家诗是在于我们的好几千年的历史啊，说现在因为时代的潮流你就让它失传掉、消灭掉，有没有？我们感觉到非常的可惜啦。
76-year-old Liu has dedicated 45 years of his time and energy to the Hakka lion dance in Taoyuan, northern Taiwan. Throughout his life, he's come up with ways to keep the art form in the public eye.
你的客家诗现在我不发扬下去，将来也会被社会淘汰掉啊！没有创新就没有进步啊！
Traditionally, the lion heads only came in 2 colors, yellow and green. But thanks to Liu's innovation, they now feature many different colors and patterns.
我们客家人叫做五代同堂啊， 五代同堂啊，就是把5种颜色，比较花俏，要表演出来看起来就比较华丽。所以我现在制作的丝绸的彩绘呢，我也有黄丝，也有橘的，也有红的，也有黑丝，也有蓝丝。
Liu is not just changing up the colors, he also produces Hakka lion heads in different sizes, using materials that are both lighter and easier to find.
我用水搅拌用纱布一层纱布一层纱布，比较不容易裂掉，而且那做起来又比较轻。
Performers of all ages can use the small and lighter lion heads, and they can also perform the new dances Liu choreographed.
所以我训练就把那个客家的国歌，把拿着丝绸配合那音乐来跳这个舞，所以叫创意客家诗。那是我又开发一个新的出来，新的产品，新的表演的项目之一。
But making a small Hakka lion head is almost as difficult as making a big one. It requires a lot of patience and attention to detail, and can take up to 1 month.
所以说要很细心哦。不能大意哦。
Building up the basic layers, shaping the rectangular jaw, painting and adding patterns, all requires a very steady hand.
这个就是葫芦啊，这个就桐花啊，这个就先天的八卦啊。
Throughout his career, Liu has crafted hundreds of Hakka lion heads in all sorts of colors and sizes. With his innovative ideas and a deep passion for the craft, Liu hopes the art form will flourish in Taiwan. He also hopes to share his innovations and enthusiasm in China, fostering a cross-strait cultural exchange and ensuring the survival of this traditional art. Kamashu, Klang Wang, and Sani Chi for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's National Palace Museum has brought in visual technology to give historical artifacts a modern twist. A new exhibition uses high-resolution images and 8K videos to reveal details of the artifact's textures and qualities that are not visible to the naked eye. Organizers have also added interactive elements and sounds to create an immersive experience for visitors.
松风的声音透过这个电脑的科技，让人家去看见这个看不见的声、听不到的声音。好，那在肉形石方面呢，我们就让观众类似说拿着肉形石这样翻转啊，去看看肉形石的这个不同的层次。
An invasive plant species is taking root in Taiwan's southeast and threatening local flora. Reese Ayers looks at why Taitung County doesn't want another shrubbery.
These little white flowers may look pretty, but in reality they belong to an aggressive invasive species. Alongside roads across Taitung County in Taiwan's southeast, 17 hectares of land have been taken over by guayuli, a bushy shrub that comes from the deserts of Mexico and southwestern US. Local officials have raised the alarm that the plant is spreading its roots and threatening native species.
它底下都是有小的，然后它一整群，它就会占据了这个植物，就永远都是变成因胶菊的世界。
The plant was first recorded in Taiwan 10 years ago. Initial attempts to cull it were successful, but the invasive shrub has made a comeback, popping up in various spots across the country. The government has provided over $30,000 to fund a coordinated operation across affected areas.
原本的计划是成功、池上以及兰屿，那我们还是会再召开各个公所来协调各公所所需要的一个清除面积来做一个调整。
Agriculture officials are asking people not to pick the weed, which could trigger allergies and contribute to its spread, making an already difficult extermination project even more challenging. Chris Ma and Reese Ayers for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Before we sign off, check out this annual ox cart race taking place in Cambodia to celebrate the start of the rice harvest and the arrival of their Lunar New Year. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.